Welcome to Traffic Jam Motorsports Marine and Car Audio. We are located at 902 Gainesville Highway in Beaufort, Georgia. We are a 20,000 square foot facility with a considerable amount of parking spaces. We also have a designated area for all our employees. This area is the entrance to our installation bays. We also use this area to store any vehicles that need to remain overnight at our facility. All these vehicles remain locked behind a gate to ensure the safety of all the vehicles. At the front of our building, we display a few of the services that we offer here at Traffic Jams. Our door includes our business hours, our phone number, and our contact email to be easily contacted by our customers.
My name is Michael Bischoff, also known as Biscuit. I am co-owner and general manager. I have worked at Traffic Jams Motorsports for 8 years. My current responsibilities here at Traffic Jams Motorsports are lead fabricator, head of the fabrication department, designer and creator of the Traffic Jams Motorsports enclosure department, and to fill in when Jamil is out of town. Talents and skills that I bring to Traffic Jams Motorsports are problem solving, helping other departments when they need help, making sure the shop is clean and presentable, because one of our best selling tools that we have is when we take a customer on a shop tour and they see protected vehicles, they see clean floors, they see everything that goes into what's going to go into building their car. What do I like about working at Traffic Jams? This is a long list, but I'm going to hit on a solid 2 that I really like. We work together as a team. It doesn't matter what department you're in or what you got going on. People will break off what they're doing and help us finish cars to get them out at the end of the day. The other thing I like is the diverse culture that we have here. I've learned so much by looking at other people's cultures that help me be a better manager. I also enjoy working for somebody that has the go-to, enthusiasm on buying us new tools to use and supplying us with the proper training that we need to use those tools.
My name's David Doling, and I'm the shop manager here at Traffic Jams Motorsports. I've been with Traffic Jams for over 5 years. I worked for Traffic Jams before in the past for 3 years, and then I decided to leave the industry. I've come back into the industry about 2 years ago, working for Traffic Jams again, and I've been happy ever since. My primary responsibilities here at Traffic Jams Motorsports is to oversee the 12-volt department. I make sure that the installers have the tools and access to knowledge they need to make sure that their installations meet the quality and standards that we've come to expect. I also am in charge of the scheduling. I make sure that our installations are delegated to the right technician for the job. If there's any problem in the back or any issues, I also make sure that a solution is found in an adequate amount of time and that we can keep on moving. The unique skills and qualities that I bring to Traffic Jams Motorsports are my organizational skills, my ability to research and find solutions to obscure issues or even special installations. I also have a dedication to the people that work here and to the shop itself. What I love most about being at Traffic Jams Motorsports is working with a group of people that I work with, from the sales people up front to the other installers and technicians in the back. The amount of knowledge and abilities that each one brings to the table makes a wonderful team. Being at Traffic Jams, we have access to amazing vendors, to amazing companies that a lot of places don't have. Watching this company grow into the powerhouse that it is today and have that ability to teach and show other companies what it takes to be a leader in our industry has been wonderful.
My name is Rosie Whitty, and I'm the office manager here at Traffic Jam Motorsports. I've been with Traffic Jams since the beginning with my husband, Jamil Whitty. My responsibility here at Traffic Jams is everything that has to do in the accounting department, like account payable, account receivable, payroll, etc. My unique skills, I would say that is my personality. Also, I'm a great cook, I'm a listener, and I'm like the mom here to all the guys on the back and also the front end. The thing that I love about working at Traffic Jams, of course, is working with my husband. For a lot of people, that can be a challenging situation, but for us, it's not. This is our job, this is our business, and we treat it with a lot of respect. I like about Jamil that he is an amazing team leader. He treats his employees with a lot of respect. He gives them the tools, the equipment they need to succeed and to make their job every day easier and better. Jamil is always open for the newest and best thing out there in the industry. Jamil is always open for trainings, for learning, for opportunity out there, not only for the guys on the back, but also for Traffic Jams.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Brett Payne, top 20 sales pro here at Traffic Jams Motorsports in Atlanta. I've been working here at the shop for about 5 years in January. Feels like a year though with how busy we've been. So my main responsibilities here at the store, obviously I'm a sales professional, product specialist, MECP certified. Most of the time I'm dealing with audio, I'm dealing with suspension, lift kits, wheels, tires. Here at Traffic Jams, we do a wide array. We're not just car audio. We do full restorations, upholstery, we do window tint, car wrapping, anything we can do to a vehicle we do. I have to be well versed pretty much across the board in all that, along with every other sales pro here. So my duties include selling, but obviously like I'm in the back a lot. All the way down to sweeping and wiping down toilets. So everybody here, it's a team atmosphere. So pretty much we all have to chip in and do everything around here. So across the board, pretty much just I'm a utility guy. So I do what is needed and what is asked of me from day to day. I've worked at many shops here in Atlanta, some of the higher end shops, and obviously, in my opinion, when selling, it's all about being relaxed. The atmosphere here at the store, I think, is all based on leadership, and it's how the people above you give you creative freedom. What I love most about selling here at Traffic Jams, and obviously you guys know Jamil Whitty, he's top 5 sales pro this year. He gives us creative freedom. He doesn't really put in a lot of info about how he wants things to go. He lets us have the freedom to do what we need to do. He doesn't micromanage at all. Most of the times you can sell something and he'll come in the store and he won't even know what you've done until it's done. I love the fact that you're not chained to a certain aspect about how Traffic Jams does stuff. And he lets our sales professionals use their knowledge to actually build some pretty cool stuff. The type of sales situations I like dealing with the most, obviously from a sales point of view, is zero budget, where customers come in and they just let us do whatever we want to do. We're up here on the lake. We don't get a lot of haggling up here. We get a lot of people that trust us. Obviously the full restoration stuff is pretty fun, pretty entailed, and it challenges you a lot. I like to be challenged. I like to find parts. Doing these big builds is something that really I think about after work, and think about how I can make this one of a kind in a Traffic Jams experience and a Traffic Jams experience type build. But obviously, some of the systems that we do and some of the higher end systems are really fun. Some of the extreme lifted trucks that we build, all the way down to, for example, the 1979 Trans Am we're doing, LS swap, we're doing full upholstery, one-off wheels, stuff like that is really fun. Obviously, the higher end and higher profile clients that we have. Like we've had 3 or 4 of Shaq's vehicles here. Obviously in the back right now we have Nelly's 62 Impala. We're about to take delivery of his truck. So building stuff for the higher profile clients and celebrities, that's also a lot of fun. We are 10 minutes from the Atlanta Falcons training camp, so we get a lot of players like that. But they come in and they trust us with their vehicles, and those are the builds that I like, is when they put it in our hands and they allow us to have creative freedom and build these things for them. And when we deliver with a smile on their face, like there's nothing better than that.
Melvin in sales. I've been here right at 9 months. I'm here to sell, sell, sell. The ability to be able to build anything we want, from custom radar systems and stealthing them in the cars, big custom audio systems. It's just wide open as to what we can do for you. I guess it's more basic than that. For me, it's doing jobs and having customers, you know, men and women both, turn into little kids again when we get done with their installs.
Upon entering our showroom, you will encounter an open space area with a few of our display vehicles, featuring a Harley-Davidson Road Glide, a Toyota Supra, as well as a Honda Civic. Right behind our Honda Civic, you will find our wheels display wall, along with a few seating areas for our customers. Directly next to that, you will find many accessories for our trucks, including step bars, fender flares, suspension, lift kits, and mufflers. Towards the front of the store, we display a variety of wheels, all shapes and sizes, for all your vehicle needs. We also display a few of the tires that we carry here in store. On the back wall, we have our CompuStar SoundShear on JL Audio products display. This display features our Pioneer, Kenwood, and Sony radios, along with the Traffic Jams Amp-board display. Here we have a few of our prefabricated subwoofer boxes displayed on our sales floor. In this area, we have a few prefabricated boxes, JL Audio, Audio Control, and Memphis amps on display, with a variety of speakers, along with our Sony display with LC2Ys and a demonstration how we wire up our radios. This display features Alpine head units and a few Sony speakers. This would be our Height 10 display board and the JL Audio catalog. At the front of our store, you will find a wall with magazine features that Traffic Jam vehicles have been featured in. This is our customer waiting area. In this area, you will find many awards won by Traffic Jams in the past years. With plenty of seating for our customers, you will find a coffee machine and a TV for their entertainment. This wall features many jerseys dedicated to Traffic Jam Motorsports by athletes that have had work done here at Traffic Jams. Here we have our Traffic Jams Motorsports Performance Enclosures display. This area has a variety of products on display, including our Aaliyah leather seat covers display. We have a few available on our sales floor. This display also has all of our WeatherTech mats that we are able to get for customers here at Traffic Jam Motorsports. On this area, you will find multiple display boards, Morel, Kicker, our lights accessories, Metra, and Heis. We also have the Rockford Fosgate right next to the Alpine display board, our Odyssey batteries, and our Echo Master. This is our Marine audio section. We have JL Audio Marine, Rockford Fosgate, as well as Kicker. We have 2 restrooms dedicated to our customers. Our men's restroom This is our women's restroom. Our guys in the back also have their designated restroom for themselves. This is our employees' kitchen area. Here at Traffic Jam Motorsports, we use a software called ShopMonkey. This allows us to facilitate the entry of every customer by entering their name, phone number, email address, as well as address. This allows us to communicate easily with them and having all their information under one system. We can enter their vehicle year number, model, type, including the VIN number. This allows us to keep track of everything done to that customer in one area. We can also schedule them directly under this system, keep in communication with them regarding their vehicle. We can even send them an estimate and have them approve any charges before any work is done. Once the customer arrives to their appointment and they hand over their keys, we add a tag with their name, make and model of vehicle to avoid any misplacement of the keys. Once this is done, we then check in the vehicle. Our check-in process is very meticulous. We take pictures of the front, driver's side, passenger side, and rear of the vehicle, documenting any damages prior to touching and doing any work to the vehicle to avoid any discrepancies. Here we have our office space used by the owner, Jamil, as well as his wife, who runs the accounting department, Rosa Whitty. In Traffic Jams, we have a few stock rooms. In this stock room, we store mostly our amp kits, our RCAs. We have products by JL, by Memphis, DS18, Stinger, Audio Control, Access, iDataLink Maestro, Pack, and a few others. Our second stock room has most of our bigger products, like our Sony head units, Fusion, Stinger, DS18 amps, subwoofers, and speakers. We have our CompuStar, First Tech products, Viper, Escort. We have our window deflectors, most of our lighting accessories, LED lights, more DS18 products, Lucas lighting, more Sony head units, as well as Clarion, Alpine, Fusion. We also keep a variety of head unit dash kits for our installations, as well as many of the harnesses that are needed for radio installations. As we enter the third stock room, we have our Memphis speakers, Sony speakers, Audio Control, JL Audio Marine, our JL Audio automobile speakers, as well as subwoofers, Kenwood, DS18, Pioneer, Clarion, Helix. These are just the many brands that we carry here at Traffic Jams. This is our RMA return area. Here is where we have shipments awaiting to be shipped or returned to our distributors.
My name's David Doling, and I am the supervisor over 12-volt electronics.
I'm Scott Eisner, installation technician.
I've been with Traffic Jams for 2 years at this current time, and altogether 5 years.
and I started with Traffic Jams May 2023 this year.
My primary responsibilities are to oversee the 12 volt side of our shop here and to make sure that our installers have the material they need, the knowledge they need to make sure that all of our installations meet the quality level that we expect.
And my day-to-day is to facilitate what we've got going on, from motorcycle audio to car audio to marine audio to security. Make sure I get done my day-to-day work, but at the same time, if anybody needs help, I'm able to help everybody in the shop. It's a big team effort.
What I love most about working here at Traffic Jams is it's not just a place to work, it's a family. We depend on each other. We work together. I mean, we're here probably more than, at home. But we're also not just a typical 12 volt installation store, just radios and alarms. We do everything. So it allows us to challenge our abilities, learn new things, and become better.
Very true. And I really love the people I work with, the ability to work in a cutting edge new style shop that has all the right tools, the equipment, supplies, and everything to use my skills to best that I can. And if I need help in the shop, there's always someone to lend a hand. It's not just one person working on one car. It's everybody working on a car to make the end result awesome. And to see the smile on the customer, that's great. And it, like he said, it's an awesome family environment. It's very fun, very inviting. You feel warm. Just enjoy working here.
My specialty would be 12 volt electronics, and especially when it comes to diagnosing and figuring out complicated, situations, maybe how to do something that nobody's necessarily done before, or how to work on something that no other shop has been able to figure out. I'd say the most that I enjoy is when I'm working on something that, a customer has said, oh, I've taken it here, I've taken it there, and nobody has been able to get it right. And I'm able to do that for them and make sure they're happy.
What I like best? Wiring. Absolutely a wire guy. We've got our custom guys here in the shop, but I'm definitely a wire guy. Security. I don't get scared by many wires, and it's probably my specialty is getting into wiring and chasing faults, or just chasing wire in general, and security. It's got to be my specialty. What do I like to install?
Yeah. Specifically.
CompuStar.
CompuStar?
Yep.
All right.
Because
This is our mechanical department with 3 2-post lifts and 1 4-post lift that also serves as an alignment rack. This is our 12-volt fabrication side with 3 bays. This is our long-term project area. This section is our everyday 12-volt installation side. We don't have the typical bays. We are a large open area that allows us to have up to 27 vehicles. We can fit motorcycles and boats. This is our wheel and tire installation department, featuring the Hunter Auto 34, which allows us to mount 34-inch wheels and up to 50-inch tires. This is our clean room, where we do window tint, PPF, and vehicle wrap. These are our 12-volt installation toolboxes. Each tech has his own toolbox and station.
This is our wood shop. We have Master CNC here, 9x10. We've We've got our glow forge for our smaller laser cuts. We have 4 riders in the table and our table saw. Right here we have a upholstery table where we wrap our boxes and all our trim panels that we build. Right here we have our fabrication table or assembly table. Over here we have our laser for our bigger cuts and bigger etches. It's a Thunder laser, Nova 63.
How do we set our store apart visually? Well, one, we brand a lot. We deal with a lot of great vendor partners, but at the end of the day, our #1 brand that we sell is ourselves, which is Traffic Jams Motorsports. Our store colors are red, silver, and black. I chose those colors for our logo and our store colors because they have very important significance. We have elegance in those colors. We have practicality. We have neutrality. There's a lot of meanings in the colors that we choose here at the shop. But yes, we do have our own colors that we brand. We use our logo quite a bit here at the shop. When you walk into the store, we brand ourselves everywhere. Anywhere that I feel that someone's going to be sitting, looking, I make sure that we have our brand somewhere. So just starting off, when you pull into our parking lot, we have a huge, there's a 25-foot sign, Traffic Jam Motorsports on the building, LED lit sign. When you walk in through our doors, on our concrete floors, as soon as you walk in, we have our logo, our brand etched into the floor, the cement floor. When you go to our restrooms, when you come to our counters, when you go to our office, when you go to our shop area, everything has a brand. When you sit in the waiting room, our glass tables are etched with our Traffic Jams logo. When you go to our display areas, everything has Traffic Jam Motorsports. You go to our counter, we have it. So we use it quite a bit. But not only that, we use them on builds. When we are doing lift kits, we make sure that we brand all the shocks that we put on the vehicle with Traffic Jam Motorsports. Any of the audio projects, interior projects, restoration projects, we always have badges, plates that we build that say handcrafted by Traffic Jam Motorsports. We take our branding very seriously due to the fact that this is what we sell. We sell ourselves. So our employees all have uniforms. There's different uniforms for different areas in the shop. Our sales team has uniforms. We usually have polo shirts, and we also have a uniform that we provide to all of our employees. Guys in the back, the shop area, they have 2 different uniforms also. They have a winter uniform and they also have a summer uniform. We do provide this to our employees. Everyone, when they come on board, gets a package of uniforms, sweaters, hats, beanies. What sets us apart is that we have an embroidery machine here at the shop. We're able to embroider all of our shirts in-house, all of our giveaways that we give to customers. So yes, we do have uniforms that we have to use daily. The services that we provide here at the shop are a lot of services. That's one of the things that makes us special, because we're not just a 12-volt audio shop. Yes, that's our primary sales here, but we do everything. So let's start. We do car audio. We do marine audio. We're right next to one of the biggest lakes in the United States, Lake Lanier. We do a ton of marine audio. We do off-road, anything that has to do with four-wheeling, razors, Can-Ams. We do all type of performance upgrades on the audio. We do mechanical services. We do upholstery. We do accessories. We do wheels. We do tires. We do body shop. One of the other things that we do is that we have a department for custom apparel. We have a department for our Traffic Jams performance enclosures, which is a big department for us. We build a lot of boxes that we ship out across the United States to different shops that need a little bit of help with enclosures. We do laser etching. We do signage. So we do a lot. We do safety. We do a lot of municipality lighting. So we do quite a bit. We do exhaust. We do superchargers, turbo kits, lowering kits. We do custom fabrication, center consoles, anything that has to do with woodworking. So we have a big array of things that we do in-house under one roof. So that's what's key here. We do tint, we do PPF, we do vehicle signage. So there's quite a few things that we do, services that we offer our consumers, and that's what allows us to grow every year, because every year each department grows and grows, and that's what makes us a successful business here. A service that we plan to add to our repertoire for the 2024 year is that we just opened a new department here in the late fourth quarter of 2023, which is Traffic Jam's Auto Sales. This is one that we are going to push next year, another department to be able to have another revenue stream coming into the shop. We are purchasing very low mile, one owner vehicles that we can offer our community here in Buford, Georgia. And this is going to be something that we're going to take seriously next year, just because it can open up another revenue stream. Our revenue every year since 2015 has always gone up. This year we have another up year. We're very blessed that we have so many different baskets that we have been able to grow every year. We grow with employees, we grow with profit. So yes, this year has been an up year for us, and hopefully 2024, with the opening of another department here at the shop, will allow us to also increase in 2024. The causes for our revenue every year to go up is because we have so many different departments in the shop. As I stated earlier, we have so many services that we provide under the same roof that every year each department gets bigger. We're adding again another department for 2024, so we expect our revenue also to go up in 2024. We have a greeting that we train all of our sales staff. If it's the morning, first thing you say is good morning and thank you for choosing Traffic Jam Motorsports. We also have a phone greeting that we use when consumers call the shop. First thing that we say to them is good morning, thank you for choosing Traffic Jam Motorsports. How can we serve you? So our sales process here for customers when they walk in through the door are pretty straightforward. First things, obviously, after our greeting, is just to kind of break the ice with the customer a little bit. Obviously, introduce ourselves, shake our hands, make sure that we're trying to break that tension right off the rip. One of the things that I like to do and that we teach our guys to do is to always try to find out what actually are the needs that the customer is looking for instead of what the wants that they're saying. A lot of times customers will come in asking for one thing but really wanting another. So a lot of key questions we ask in the process for us to find actually the true need that they're looking for. Once we have done all of our sales, our top-down selling, and we have come up with the proper solution, the way that we have been trained and the way that we train customers is to ask for the sale. A lot of times as sales on the sales floor, a lot of salespeople are scared to ask for the sale, ask for the deposit, ask for to go ahead and schedule the project. Let's get you on the schedule. Ask for them to be able to commit to you and this sale. So that is how we close the deals here at the shop. Warranties and return process here is pretty straightforward. Obviously, we have such great vendor partners that most of our partners don't ask questions. They know that we're qualified and to install these, their equipment. So when we call it in, it's usually pretty straightforward with the consumer. They come in with the issue. We go ahead and look at it briefly. Go ahead and schedule them in for a appointment to go ahead and take care of the situation. So there's really no questions asked. Now, if it's something that's out of warranty, depending the time frame and depending the customer, we'll go ahead and try to do everything that we can to help that consumer out. Obviously, if they know that it's been something that's way out of warranty, most of our consumers are pretty they're pretty reasonable and know that they would have to repurchase or go a different route. But yes, our warranty process and returns are very simple here at the shop. We don't give customers a hassle. This is the way that they know repeat customers for the future. They know that we're going to take care of them after the sale. Once we have the consumer has committed to us and we have their car keys to go ahead and start the project, we have two different ways of communicating. We have the old traditional, pick up the phone, text, call, but now we have more of a new system here at the shop. We use Shop Monkey, which allows us to communicate directly to the consumer right off our computer. No more having to pick up the phone, no more they having to pick up the phone. It helps us a little bit because it cuts down on time of being on the phone and sometimes wasting precious minutes of the day on just things that don't have anything to do with the vehicle. So yes, that's the way we communicate them. We try to keep everything digital, like that there is some type of history record of everything we spoke about, estimates, invoices, changes, and they have to approve everything that we change. So yes, everything now has gone over to digital. One of the things that we love to do here, and we have two strong young ladies who help us with this, is that we have a follow-up procedure after the consumer has taken their vehicle. Usually we call them within 48 hours to go ahead and just kind of check on them. Check on, one, did we meet the expectations that they were looking for? Did the product meet the expectations? Are they having any issues? So this is something that we do with a phone call, a follow-up phone call. If we can't get them on the phone, again, we go back to the digital side of going to send them a message saying, hey, just checking on you, want to make sure you're good, want to make sure that we did our job. By the way, in that same conversation, we ask for a review, making sure that they help us out also with giving us 5-star reviews. And if we can't get them on a text message or a phone call, we go back to the old days, man. We send a handwritten note. We have postcards here saying thank you for choosing Traffic Jam Motorsports. We sign it. We give them, obviously the person who helped them, and just tell them, hey, if you have any questions, feel free to call us. So, regularly cleaned areas in our shop is, especially in the showroom, is the complete showroom. I'm a clean freak. Everybody that we have working on our showroom floor knows that. I have three females that work in the showroom, and our other two sales pros. We all have one thing in common, that we like to have a clean showroom. So one of the first things when you walk into our showroom is we have some beautiful, beautiful stained concrete floors. With these floors, you see everything. If they're not clean, you see dirt. So one of the things that we do is every morning, before we open our doors, we go ahead and sweep and mop the floors. Our counters are clean, our waiting areas are clean, our bathrooms, female and male bathrooms are clean. Behind the counter always has to be spick and span. So this is something that we take pride in ourselves. Our bathrooms, we get complimented all the time. We have a male and female bathroom. It's one of these things that it shows what type of shop we are. We brand in our bathrooms, so when you're in there using the restroom, our name is right in front of you. In the female restroom, we have a cancer awareness theme on our branding. In the males, we have more of a sports car type of theme. So yeah, our showroom area, our waiting area, we always make sure that our coffee station, our keg station, our leather seats, our tables are always very clean. I want consumers to come in and feel that they could sit down and relax and not have to worry about being in a filthy, full of germs area. And this is something that we take very prideful. Please stop by and check it out. All right, company handbook and policy and procedures. Yes, we do have a company handbook that we give all new hires. This handbook has all our policy and procedures. It's very key. I believe very strongly in this. I've taught a class about handbooks and policy and procedures at Knowledge Fest, and in my eyes, everyone should have it. It should be able to take all the gray area out of questions. Usually I always tell my employees to refer to their handbook for questions that they are asking. Now they've gotten to the point where they just have to look at it and they answer their own questions. So yes, we do, and it's given to every new employee. Employee vacation holiday pay is pretty straightforward here at the shop. This goes based on your seniority here at the shop. All of our senior employees, they get 2-week vacation. They get 1 vacation every 6 months. So beginning of the year, they're getting a vacation. Second half of the year, they get another vacation. Newer employees, they only get 1 week paid vacation. All holidays are paid. So it's one of these things where I've always tried to make sure that our employees are taken care of. If you take care of your employees, they will take care of the shop. Calling out sick policy, you know, it's one of those things where I have to be a little bit more lenient. I have a lot of employees that have little kids. As a matter of fact, one of my main guys has a newborn. So the calling out policy is a little lenient. All I ask my guys to do is just give me a heads up before the day starts. If you know the night before, call me the night before. It's one of these things that it comes with the territory when you have employees that have kids. I have two moms here that have, both of them have small kids, 2 kids each. And, you know, their kids get sick. Doesn't mean they're sick, but now they have to do something about it. So I'm very lenient with that part. Luckily, we have a strong team that when someone calls out, gets sick, the other team members step up and handle their responsibilities. So it's one of those things that we usually don't have a big issue. But yeah, just the policy, try to call me as soon as you know that you're going to be out. So in the last 12 months, I've had to creatively manage time frames with a couple of our employees. Get into specifics. One of my top guys here, he just had a baby, and we had to restructure his time, his hours of the day. So he gets to come in earlier before everybody else does, just because for him and his family, it was easier for him to leave 2 hours earlier, but come in 2 hours earlier in the day. So we worked out the time frame. We were able to sit down and make sure that he, his wife, and his family were good. We made sure that the shop was good with the time frames. So yes, we creatively came up with that. I have another gentleman who, on every Thursday afternoon, he has a conference call that he has to be on. And we creatively worked around that, his schedule to be on that conference call. On those days, he leaves a couple minutes early. He goes do what he has to do with his conference call, and then he comes back and finishes his day off, closes up the shop, and moves on. So I try to be, lenient and helpful and manage in different creative ways to make sure that our guys are not stressed out over things that maybe with a little tweak here of the schedule, something that just by sitting down you could come up with a new game plan that works for everyone, and at that point it becomes an employee that's more productive, a happier employee, a loyal employee. So yes, anytime that an employee brings me some type of issue, some type of problem, I would definitely try to be creative and find a way to solve their issue, which then may become our issue. So here at Traffic Jams, we do have a training and growth program. Training is very important to us, and the growth of our employees is very important to us. So yes, we do offer training and a, anytime we look to hire, we always look within our company first before we go outside. So a little bit of the program of training. So we do bi-weekly trainings here. So it's kind of unique how we do it, because I think that trainings could get boring after a while if they become redundant. So what we do is that we have a schedule where an employee will lead the training. They're in charge of that training, so they have to prepare themselves for it, and they have to train the rest of the employees here. So example, last week Biscuit had a training here where he was teaching us about tuning. He had an hour and a half of our attention, and that's how we do. So we pick different topics, and then based on the strength of each employee, we tell who is going to run that actual training. Our other training that we do, we travel a lot. We go to the Knowledge Fest trainings. We've gone to Master Tech Expo. We go to all our local trainings here. I send individual guys to individual trainings. Right now, Michael Bischoff just completed his Max Tuning training with JL Audio. We're all heading here in February to Vegas. We're all heading to Arizona. So it's one of those things that we train a lot. Anytime there's a training that pops up here locally, we're the ones in the front row with the whole team there. We do incentivize our employees for trainings and any completions of trainings. So on stuff like that, what I would do is I ask guys any type of training that they want to do, just come talk to us. Everybody has to be MECP certified. If they bring me an MECP certification, they get a bump in pay. The way that I've done that in the past is that they have to pay for all of their classes, books, whatever. And when they bring me back a certificate, I go ahead and reimburse them all their expenses that they had on there, and then they also we give them a little bump in pay. So yeah, we do have an incentive program. We've had quite a few success stories this year with trainings. This year, I would say 3 of us had our eyes open to a different training. We went to Master Tech Expo this year, and we got to meet a different crowd of installers and sales pros. We also sent Biscuit to Arizona to go ahead and do his Master Gel Audio Tune certification. He came back so excited. He came back training guys with different ways of tuning these high-end audio systems, and it's been very successful. He was very happy because he got to learn a lot in that training, and he was able to bring back a lot of good knowledge to us here. So our marketing here strategy is a little bit different. I like to do a lot of local marketing. To me, it's very important that you have your local market, your backyard locked down. So yeah, we do a lot of different marketing strategies. We do use social media quite a bit. That's one of our strategies that we use for advertising. We use Facebook, we use Instagram. Now we're getting into all the other stuff, the TikToks and the YouTubes and all that stuff. So yeah, social media is a big platform for us. Simple fact that it doesn't cost as much, and you could reach a large group of people, especially if that affects your local area. So yes, we do use a lot of social media. So sales annual events, we have the typical sales annual events that everybody does. For the summer times, we're having the summer sales of remote starts. Winter, same thing with winter sales. The Black Friday sales, we pretty much doing the generic sales that everyone does. One of the things that we like to do is we like to make sure that our veterans are taken care of. So we always have a yearly, this is all year round, sales for veterans. Make sure that we're always discounting their prices on labor and product. The community events that we're involved in, we have quite a few. We're involved heavily in our community. One of the things that we're involved in is our local business group here for Buford. We're very heavily invested in that in the community. We're definitely invested in our school system. The high school, the middle school, the elementary school. We sponsor almost every event that they have. Football here is this is Georgia, this is football country. So we definitely sponsor the schools here, but not just in our backyard. We sponsor a lot of schools in our county. So that's something that we pride ourselves in, because we want to make sure that we are reaching younger kids at a younger age, and trying to make some changes for them in their lives and show them other avenues of employment for their future. Where we participate in Caffeine and Octane. This is a show that goes on every first Sunday of the month. We're there displaying cars, showing off our work, showing off what we do. Another thing that we started this year that is very important to us here, once a month we do a Java and Jams. So this is an event that we created this year, trying to change how we show ourselves to the community. So what we end up doing is opening doors, pulling back the curtains, and allowing customers to come in once a month and have an open house. The difference with our open house is that we're actually having everything on display. We're not hiding anything. We have nothing to hide. We're open book. On those days, they could walk behind the counters. They could walk in, offices, bathrooms, wood shop, mechanical area, temp rooms. What we're doing here is having cars being tuned, doing live tunings, showing consumers how the CNC works, showing them how the 3D printers work, showing them how the routers work, showing them how the laser machine works. So it's something that is more hands-on. It's been a success. Literally every event that we've had, we have had major sales come out from these events, and it's more relaxed, it's more laid back, where we have coffee, we have hamburgers, buns, we have a little bit of music, but the biggest thing is we have our whole team here, our whole sales staff, all of our installers, all of our friends and family. They're here supporting us and treating new customers and existing customers like they're at home, and it's been a huge success. This is something that we will continue doing. We will continue doing just because it's different. Everything's inside, nothing's outside, so weather doesn't bother us. If it's raining, snowing, cold, hot, since everything's inside, it makes it a lot easier. So yeah, this has been a great success for us this year. The organizations that we're involved in our industry, obviously Knowledge Fest, that's the biggest one. We're heavily invested in Knowledge Fest. Once Knowledge Fest was on our radar, we have participated in pretty much all the events every year. Last year we became participants in the Master Tech Expo. So these are two of the biggest events that our industry hosts, and we have been part of them. We have received multiple awards for our involvement. Knowledge Fest, we have received multiple. We have multiple sales pros, top 5 sales pros. We have had many top 12 awards for technicians. This year we have 2 guys that are in the running for Installer of the Year and Trusted Tech of the Year. On our sales side, we have had many sales pros. Me personally, I am up for Sales Pro of the Year. We have been runner-up Retailer of the Year. We have been top 12, I'm sorry. We've been top 50 for the last 5-6 years. So we've received a lot of accolades over the years for our involvement in these organizations. Most improved store, the changes that we made in the past year have been quite a bit. So just starting from the beginning, this year we went ahead and repaved our parking lot. We wanted that our consumers, when they drove right into our parking lot, they saw something that was very presentable. We did a showroom remodel this year. We're still in the works of doing some more of it, but that was something huge for us. We went ahead and rearranged. We went ahead and opened up more avenues, more sales avenues for our sales pros. We bought more equipment for the guys in the back to work. Obviously, now we are in the 3D world, 3D printing world, so that was something that was huge for us. So we've improved quite a bit. One of the biggest improvements were I came out of the office and now I am on the sales floor, and that's helped our sales team reach higher goals that we had. So that's one of the things that we have improved on quite a bit this year. We did have change of personnel, so we've added more key players to the team. We've added this year 3 key players. We brought on Ben Freeman. Ben Freeman came back to Traffic Jams after being gone for about 5 years. We brought in Scott Eisner, who came from another shop where he had been there for the last 15 years of his career. We brought on Vanessa Rodriguez, who's helping us on the sales floor with sales, marketing, social media. She puts on a lot of hats here at the shop, so brought her on. And a key position move was, again, myself moving from behind the desk, the office, to back on the sales floor 100% of the time. Dusted off all the old sales skills and have been able to come on the sales floor and help our team grow. These changes have helped us tremendously. Obviously, Ben Freeman is one of the best installers, technicians, 12-volt technicians in the industry. His skill is just far. He's been a guy that has been very quiet in his career, but his work speaks for himself. When I tell you this guy is a total stud, from 12 volt to welding to mechanical, there's nothing he can't do. Scott Eisner has been a fresh of breath air. His attitude, his positiveness, his knowledge. He's an industry veteran. He's been doing this for 25 years. Another positive influence that's came into our store. Again, you know, we've had the female presence now working here, which we've never had at Traffic Jams Motorsports, and it's been something that, shame on me for never have never paying attention to bringing on females on the workforce in at the shop. It's helped the mood. It's set the mood. It's made everybody kind of almost have to think twice before they speak, and it's helped everybody calm down. So it's been a very positive force. Again, me back on the sales floor has helped our sales team tremendously, just because now they know that they have someone who has lots of experience behind the sales counter. And with that experience comes more sales. When a lot of our sales pros may have a hiccup in their sales, I'm able to help them. So yeah, that has been a tremendous help to us this year. I believe we should win this award just for the simple fact that we have done a lot this year. Our numbers, our sales numbers have gone up almost $200,000 this year. Our store presence has changed dramatically. We've added so many more employees to the team. We have improved as a company. I believe that we have what it takes to represent our industry. But at the same time, we're always pushing the envelope to get better and better every year. So yeah, I think that we deserve this award for all the different things that we have improved on this year. So we use social media quite a bit. We use Facebook, obviously, Instagram. We are dabbling now into TikTok, and we use YouTube. These are our 4 mainstream of social media that we use here at the shop. So social media, we're very consistent in our posting. We post every other day, so we're getting about 3 to 4 posts per week on all the platforms. We take it very seriously because the consistency of using the social media is where it works. If you don't post consistently, it's not going to work. So yes, definitely use it every week. So on social media, we're posting an array of things. One of the things that we like to post a lot on is obviously our work. A lot of the stuff that we are doing on the backside. Most of our pictures are going to show the before, the during, and the after of the projects. On the sales floor, we love to post all the new material that's coming out. Anything new that's hitting the market, we're posting about. And also all the traditional stuff, but a lot of informative. We also love doing a lot of funnies. One of the things that we like to goof around in the shop. So we always have little reels and little snippets of us just being our goofy selves. But yeah, social media is a very strong platform, and we definitely pride ourselves in using it. So social media has impacted our business tremendously. With the reach of social media, now we're reaching people all over the country. One of the biggest impacts now is that we're having vehicles being shipped to us from all over. Right now in our bay at this moment, we have 4 or 5 cars from different parts of the United States, and we have 2 cars that are coming from us internationally. So that's very important to us. The reach of social media, it allows our platform, our brand, our store to reach different areas that maybe we would have never had that reach before. Our social media, the way that we've used it this year hasn't changed tremendously. We did add Vanessa Rodriguez to the team, and she's the one who's been leading that department with the social media. So it has changed a little bit. Our videos have gotten a lot better. Our editing has got, she's amazing with editing. So she's been able to bring our social media to a higher level in the production side. How do we plan to change it next year? I think next year we're going to go ahead and use a little bit more of the TikToks, the Reels, more of the YouTube. We're seeing that informative videos on YouTube, a lot of people love to watch. So we will be changing a little bit more of the direction on how we're using it, and I think we're going to be going to more informative information on our social media. So I believe that we should win this award for social media presence. One, because our social media has grown tremendously this year. We've added a couple of I want to say this year we added about 1,000 plus new likes on our Facebook and Instagram page. We have been very active, obviously with the addition of key players. Our videos have become more informative. They've become more consistent. It's one of these things that we use it because this is one of our only ways of advertising our business, because most of our business is by word of mouth and social media. So yeah, we use it quite a bit, and it's very important to us. And we're also, with the changes that we're doing with, now implementing TikTok into our social media and using more of the YouTube, we're trying to hit all the social media platforms. So our customer experience is very important to us here. That's one of the reasons that we're always doing maintenance on our buildings and making sure that our showrooms are always clean, that we have always cool displays and cool cars for them to see when they walk into the door. So we want our customers, when they walk out this door, that they remember the impact that they had when they came in. One of the things that we do once we greet our customers, once we make sure that they're comfortable, is that we give them a tour of the shop. This is something that is routine here at Traffic Jam Motorsports because, again, we don't hide anything. We want the customer to see what it takes to do their project. A lot of customers think that you just throw these products up in the air and they just land on the vehicle and it's installed. And we have tried to make sure that we educate our customers while walk through. So one of the things that we do, as soon as they walk through the door, they're comfortable, we take them to the back. Once we take them into the work area, this is where pretty much the magic happens. Once they see the array of vehicles that we have, the manpower that we have, the cleanliness of our shop, the amount of tools that we have, the amount of knowledge and experience in this building that we have, the amount of projects we got going on at one time. It's just something that impacts them. When they're able to walk over to a CNC and see it cutting, when they're seeing guys in an engine bay, or they're seeing a guy in the trunk running wires, or they're seeing these vehicles fully torn apart where it looks like the vehicle was stolen, it impacts them. It gives them an idea of, wow, this is what it takes to do what I want. For us, that helps us, because then when it comes back to getting them back on the sales floor and opening their wallet and their checkbook, it makes it easier because now they have an understanding of what it is. So our customer experience is impactful. This system we started roughly about 2 years ago. It's this process we used to not do because, one, I don't think we were prepared for it. We were not. I don't think that our bay was at the standards that they are now. I didn't think that we were at that level. We started this about 2 years ago. Once we figured out that we actually were at that level, that our facilities were top notch, that our employees are A1. So yeah, we've been doing this for about 2 years, and it has been very, very key to our shop. The aspects that are different is that, again, we open the doors. Most people never see the backside of what we do. Most shops don't want to show the backside of what they do. For whatever reason, some don't want to show how their work looks on the backside. Some of them are not clean. Some of them don't. It's such a mess in some shops that they don't want to do that. Well, for us, it's different. We've made sure that when we open those doors, we are not scared to show them anything of what we do. As a matter of fact, we've been the type that we will open our doors to our competitors come in and see how we do. Because at the end of the day, if our competitors could raise their standards, that means that we need to raise ours again, and that means that our labor rate goes up, and it helps everyone in our industry. It makes our industry stronger. So yes, definitely one of the things that we take seriously, and we do it all the time. So we have made quite a few enhancements this year to the customer experience. One, we have a lot more displays in the showroom. We have a lot of more things for consumers to be able to come in here and tinker with. So that was one of the things that we strived to do this year, was to be able to get a lot of more displays to interact with customers. In the shop area, we added a lot more lighting. We added a lot more signage. We added a lot more open area. So when you walked in the shop, it looks like a dealership. It looks like a surgical room. So yes, we did a lot of enhancements this year. Why should we win this award, Best Customer Experience? Is because we pride ourselves in our customers. We pride ourselves giving them the best experience possible when they walk through our doors. We rely on our customers for our business because we don't advertise as much as others. So our customer experience is what we use to earn our customers' trust and business. So for us, we take it very seriously, and it's one of the things that makes this shop one of the premier shops in the country because of the volume that we do here. We are one of the biggest shops in the country, and for not advertising means that our customer experience is working and being very impactful to our business. Our mission statement that sets the tone for our store culture and attitude. Well, our mission statement here at the shop, at Traffic Jam Motorsports, is about giving the best service and best experience to our consumer. Well, that holds us to a higher responsibility, especially myself as the shop owner, of being able to provide a attitude and culture to our employees. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm one and a workaholic. I strive for excellence, but I'm also the type that loves to play hard. So that's one of the things that makes our store culture unique, that as much as we work, we play just as hard. We do a lot for team building here at the store. Man, we do a lot of stuff after hours. One of the things that I love about our shop is that we're gearheads here. We love cars. We're into the culture of cars, not just the guys, the females too. One thing that I really like about our culture here is that everybody's always updating and modifying their cars, their personal cars here. And one of the things that we do as team building is that when it's your turn for your car to be worked on, everybody comes help work on your vehicle and vice versa. So that's something that we're always bringing each other together. Another thing that we like to do here after hours is that we do like to indulge in a few, adult cocktails. We love going out, having fun. We're a big college football store, so you have a lot of rivalries here in this store. So there's always a lot of shit talking, a lot of going back and forth when college football's around. But yeah, man, we do a lot of things. We go to a lot of trainings together, go a lot of football games together, basketball games together. We do spend a lot of time on the lake during the summer together. So it's one of those things that brings us close to each other outside of the shop. So that makes our team bonding and our team, it brings us together, brings us close. The things that we do outside the shop to show appreciation for our employees, we do quite a bit. Anybody who knows me knows that I love the water, so I'm always taking individuals and families out to the lake on my boat, going out, having fun. We do a lot of after-hour activities. One of the things that I really do appreciate here, especially with our culture, is that everyone here is actually a gearhead. They're into their cars. They like modifying their cars. So one of the things that we do is after hours, we work on each other's cars, which helps with team bonding. So when it is your turn for your car to be worked on, you get a hand from everybody at the shop. So you're not working on your project by yourself. Another thing that we do, we love going and doing outside activities, We've done bowling. We have one of our guys who swears he's a master bowler here. So we go out bowling, we go shoot pool, we go off-road riding. We're coming up here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be doing a off-road into Mountain Motorsports, Indian Mountain. We're going to go have some fun there. We do a lot of traveling together. Big college football fans here, so we're always on Saturdays at the bars watching the games. We do a lot of stuff together. This is one team that no matter what, we're always together. We do travel, and we do travel a lot. So that's one of the things that we have fun with. We usually do 2 to 3 trips a year. This year, we went to Knowledge Fest, quite a few events. So we're always supporting the Knowledge Fest events. We also did Master Tech Expo, which was awesome. Both shows can't go wrong. It brings us together. We get to travel a lot. We get to eat a lot together. We get to learn a lot together. We get to train a lot together. So yes, we do a lot of traveling and going out to industry awards. Anywhere that there's a training that's close to us or even far, we'll go. Biscuit just came back from Arizona at the JL Audio Tune training. And it's always wherever we can train and we could get better and we could go as a group and learn, we do. What impact has your store culture had on your business? Our store culture is our business. That's what makes ours special. Here we have a group of, I can't say guys, it's guys and girls that one does for the other as they want to do for each other. So, man, we got a great group, man. They get along, we have fun, we work together, we help each other out. Just the other day, I just saw a whole department stop doing what they're doing to come help another department out to finish a project without even being asked. They're always helping each other out. They're always looking for each other's best interests, looking out for the shop. So yes, our store culture is our business. Our customers can sense our store culture. Our 12-volt friends and family, they can see it. Every time that they come here, they're like, man, you guys have something special here, because it's like a perfect storm, man. You don't really see in our industry, and it's weird until you don't see it and don't feel it and you're not around us. You don't see it and feel it until you're in it. And that's one of the things that we're always bringing people along with us, and they always say, hey, man, if I had to work for any store, you would be one of the stores that we work for, because you guys are a unit. You are a team. We haven't made any changes to our store culture. Store culture is one of those things whether you got it or you don't, and we have it. We don't tweak it. We don't plan it. We don't try to say that we have a program for it. It comes natural. We have a vast variety of nationalities that work here, so we have a big melting pot, and it's awesome because it's one of those things that you get to learn from different communities, different cultures. And not only are we getting closer by that, we're understanding each other, and we don't have to tweak and do anything because it just comes natural. When you try to force store culture, usually doesn't work. It has to come naturally, and we are blessed that we have a great store culture. We bleed in, we die, we bleed, we talk traffic jams everywhere we go. And like I said, we're one big family. Tell us why we should win this award. I tell you, why we should win this award? Because we won it before. We've won it in I believe it was 2020 or 2021, the best store culture, and nothing's changed. This store culture here is amazing, man. It's amazing. When you feel it, when you're in it, when you see it. Anytime we're out at events, at Knowledge Fest or any of the trainings, you always see that other shops and other people always gravitate to us because we're always having a good time. We're always, trying to be the fun in the group, bring the fun to the party. And it's one of those things where we're not just about that. We're also about our business of making sure that we're taking care of our customers and putting out the best products possible. But why not have fun while you do it? I'm from Hispanic descent, and one thing that's very big for us is family and fun. So I bring that here. I want to make sure that I know all my employees' family. I know their kids. They know me. That we have fun together. As a matter of fact, I have family right now behind this camera, and they're recording while we're doing this. This is part of our store culture. So definitely think we should win this. Anytime that you have a chance, come around us. You'll see why. We are Traffic Jam Motorsports is store culture.
Yeah. Okay, yes, we can do that.
Come here. Come here.
Let go. This fucking Kenny McKinney
I need to tuck you in
Good night, Biscuit.
for bed.
This is how much Biscuit works at the shop.
This is how much he has to take a nap.
I'm gonna separate both of you.
We'll see if the door chime works.
Really? Is that what they heard? I just heard the hello?
You didn't hear?
No, I didn't hear it. What is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all retarded, man. I know you ain't put that.
Bro, there's a mouse down here. There's a mouse. There's a mouse down here. It's right here. It's behind this box. It's behind the box.
This box?
No, this one. There's a mouse. There's a mouse.
Really? She's recording you, man. Bullshit, bro. Wow. That motherfucker. Hey, she said she wanted some footage.
I'm recording just in case you do.
Anybody got some water? Put some water on the floor. I'm sorry. Pour some water on the floor.
I can see why they want this at the marina. I like that, but
Somebody come get your dog.
Hey, they Kobe up there hacking the play.
Kobe's watching. He's like, how come I get to do that?
Yeah, so I mean, that one, we can go ahead and do on that, on the two posts, we take the white truck off. And then put that one there.
Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad.
Hold on, I can't get the picture.
Stop!
It's
Coñazo.
not working.
What's not working?
The picture's not working.
Why?
You're on video.
I bumped into the trash.
Analyze frequency response. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this.
It's remote control. You can control it. So think about when we go to a car show, we'll take it with us and just.
Let's get down to business. Girl, you've been on.